Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. A roaring lion kills no game. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Do not look where you feel, look where you slipped. Restless feet might walk you into a snake pit. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. If you heal the leg of a person, do not be surprised if they use it to run away. Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. Wood already touched by fire is not hard to set alight. No matter how beautiful and well-crafted a coffin might look, it will not make anyone wish for death. Once you carry your own water, you'll remember every drop. Having a good discussion is like having riches. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. Do not call a dog with a whip in your hand. A feeble effort will not fulfill yourself. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. When an old man dies, a library is burned with him. When you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes but the monkey remains. Truth should be in love and love in truth. When one is in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dewdrops fall. Even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. Do not treat your loved one like a swinging door. You are fond of it but you push it back and forth. Don't be so in love that you can't tell when it's raining. One who marries for love alone will have bad days but good nights. Love for something makes a man blind and deaf. Let your love be like the misty rain, coming softly but flooding the river. Don't try to make someone hate the person he loves, for he will go on loving but he will hate you. Love doesn't rely on physical features. If anyone makes you laugh, it is not always because they love you. A happy man marries the girl he loves. A happier man loves the girl he married. one who plants grapes by the roadside, and one who marries a pretty woman, share the same problem. If money were to be found up in the trees, most people would be married to monkeys. A fish and bird may fall in love, but the two cannot build a home together. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. In the moment of crisis, the wise build bridges, and the foolish build dams. Wisdom is not like money to be tied up and hidden. One day in the life of a wise man is worth a fool's entire life. Just because the lizard nods his head, doesn't mean he's in agreement. A fool has to say something, a wise person has something to say. It is better to live as a lion for one day rather than 100 years as a sheep. When a bitter woman takes over the house, the family she rules is doomed. When brothers fight to the death, a stranger inherits their father's estate. The old woman looks after the child to grow its teeth, and the young one in turn looks after the old woman when she loses her teeth. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. A woman is a flower in a garden. Her husband is the fence around it. A mother cannot give birth to something bigger than herself. Parents give birth to the body of their children, but not always to their characters. If you educate a man, you educate one person. If you educate a woman, you educate a whole family. In a family, if you have somebody who is troublesome, it's the family members who are more worried than the troublesome member. We desire to bequeath two things to our children. The first one is roots, the other one is wings. A family is like a forest. When you are outside, it is dense. When you are inside, you see that each tree has its place. A family tie is like a tree. It can bend but it cannot break.